And I think the reason, Jeff, that this is a good opener from the Australian and immediately has got a terrific chance in this opening frame.
Yeah, Neil's won 36 frames of.
Nine.
Completely in the open. The one next to the pink goes. That's even
70.
better.
$24.
Release that pink again off this. Playing the holding shot, doesn't want to stick on this red.
What?
A lot of people have been talking overnight at the venue. Who do you fancy tomorrow? And then point lead. That's a wonderful shot. As I say, considering in his mind, if he hadn't made the plant, he would have lost the frame.
Just to keep getting the correct side of the blue. Who can win the tactical battle? This is tough. A slight angle. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
One.
I think that shot, you know, where it showed you down his cue, it showed you how difficult.
Still in the balance, the opening frame.
7.
Nicely played. Not looking ahead, but he obviously is going to need the pink.
$12. Judd.
Yeah, we didn't. I think a lot of people wouldn't have predicted that style of first. So Judd not settled yet. He might be now. Okay. He's not ideal on the black. And don't even.
Judd. 1.
This will be some shot. Pretty close. He was on.
1.
A chance. In this case, the green spot.
8.
Shove these two reds into the open. He knows he's got that one in reserve.
$16.
As we've ever seen in the game, and
3.
be very relieved now with Judd, because
$12. $18.
Yeah,
and the
it's
frame.
been a shaky start.
Well, I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Judd 7. Pot success rate down in the 80s.
Hard on the miss.
We might have left a free ball here. No, it's
Judd trump 4.
either side of the bunch. Green. It's a bit more like it. Beautiful shot. He's just looking at the angle to see if he can.
Five.
Misjudged it slightly. Definitely not worth the risk, and that's what he's decided.
Neil Robertson 5. One.
Well, he decided to screw back, but
48. $56.
concentrate too much on getting a good cue ball.
64.
Doesn't really matter. You'd have liked to have possibly made the
69
century
and
break,
the
but I think that'll settle.
Lee Robertson to break.
Yes, and the frame before the mid-session interval, as always, all important. Mid-session interval will have the just too high.
Lee Robertson 14.
Cut them. Judd can cut the table. No attempt at the pot, just trying to screw the white back into the safety zone.
7.
Obviously the reds he wants to get rid of as soon as possible, the two.
13.
It's situations like this that Neil's just been devastating. It's a tricky little positional shot, this.
21.
Yeah, I didn't think there was any. Every time he was in, savage scoring.
$37.
surprised if one of these players wins at 4-0, but certainly your target's to win at 3-1 to take an advantage into tonight's.
And we thought it was going to be close right to the very end. If you'd have
45.
offered up a scoreline after the first 8, I'd probably...
$51.
When you're in Judd Trump's position, you've got to try and stop yourself drifting. Try and keep alert.
59.
He looked a little bit tired and he's played a heck of a lot of snooker in the last 3 tournaments.
Six.
But if you can do that, you might be all right.
In order to, when it hits the cushion, it sends it up the table, so he's guaranteed to have a pot in the red.
14.
Ideal to have those in play. But this is still a very decent chance, not falling behind.
18.
Yeah, if this was a boxing match, I suppose the first 4 frames they did a bit of sparring. 5th frame, can Judd respond with his?
22.
2 reds to the left of the table, one on the right hand side, one of those. Just to hold the cue ball.
In the final of the last 3 events.
30.
All credit to each tournament after tournament. And still finding plenty. I mean, at some point it's going to give. And he plays in a
38.
different way. He produces stuff like this. And the shot on the black to split the reds up. Well, that was wonderful.
$46.
Well, because when you're the best player in the world, you've got to find answers to win matches.
Good. Unless you get round the back of the first red, which is what he's done. He did all right there. Wasn't straightforward. Here, Neil. Screw back into the book here for maybe brown. Yeah, that was worth a shot. He thinks he's going to get the cover.
One.
Good pot. Just
Nine.
a good frame from Judd, this. Nice little cannon. Tune back for that one, Stephen, but you don't get one for 100 break.
15.
Yeah, it's been a solid frame. These players are such good front runners.
23.
You don't want your opponent to get any daylight at all. You want to be chasing. So
31.
both players will need to win 3. It just puts a little bit more pressure on the player with 3 frames to win the first frame. So no century break from Judd Trump, but a solid frame. And he draws level again at 3 frames each.